let's go back to Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid, because I'm curious as to what Gary and you, Clinton, you guys would rate the transfer window for Real Madrid this season. Because obviously, I mean, in this window, because they obviously have the biggest signing in Kylian Mbappe. Not the most expensive, but the biggest one. We were waiting for this for a very long time. But Kylian Mbappe is still yet to be performing for Madrid. In fact, Clinton and I watched Las Palmas and Real Madrid last night. And friend to show, Mark and Day, we want to hear from you because you're so loyal to us. And we know you're a big Madrid fan. But Madrid were completely outplayed for the second time, maybe even for the third time this season.
Absolutely.
They were very lucky to walk away with 1 point. But the biggest concern was Mbappe, because it wasn't that he didn't score. And I think we're trying to tell you guys, the viewers, this. It's the lack of confidence. And I think it's now starting to trickle out to other players, because Vinny, again, really poor. The lack of Cruz in the middle. The only player that I could really say was fantastic again, Federico Valverde, has been the player so far for Real Madrid in every single match this season. Yes, it's only been a few matches. We are jumping ahead here, but Kylian Mbappe is really looking nervous on the pitch right now.
No, you know what I think about Kylian Mbappe right now is the fact, I mean, and you can't even blame him, Sometimes I understand that he's coming to a team that's, arguably the biggest team in the world as we speak. And he's coming to a team where it's not just him that's now going to be the star. He's coming among star boys. Jude Bellingham has not played the last, 2 games now. And you can clearly see how the team, how they are struggling, especially when you have the guy who's meant to be the best player in the world. There's no goals to show for it. But then again, why? It's only because he's playing in a position where he's not extremely comfortable with. Everybody knows that if Mbappe goes on that left, he's a whole different manner of player. He's proven it with France. He's proven it with all the time he's been in PSG. And there's just something magical he does from that left wing. And since they've been trying to play him as, some guy that's roaming as a 10 sometimes, so I don't even know if he's even a striker for Real Madrid. Something is just not clicking. Sometimes he even tries to dribble, and the dribble doesn't even fall in place. Like, you can clearly tell that, like you said, there's this pressure and there's this whole lack of confidence that's going on with Kylian Mbappe currently with, in Real Madrid. And it's just, it's just sad to see, and I hope that Ancelotti will just give him a game where he will say, okay, you know what, Kylian Mbappe, what wing do you want to start? Where do you want to play? Let's try to shuffle things around. Let's try to let's get the Mbappe that we used to know. Let's get him to play from the left. I don't know what's going to happen with Vinny, because I don't see Vinny playing anywhere that's not left. I feel like I said it so many times on the show, he's bought a whole full plot of land on that left, and listen, nobody's allowed to interfere into his property. But then again, in this current situation, something just has to be done for Kylian Mbappe, because my man is struggling. Gary, I mean...
Can I get Mark and Day's comment? I'll get Gary to comment on this, because Mark and Day has said Mbappe is not the problem. The team has no cohesion. The team is truly not balanced. The goals will come for Mbappe, but I doubt if they can actually defend the La Liga title. Gary, what do you think?
Well, I think that it's time for Don Carlo to make a really, really, really tough call. I think he has seen enough. We have seen enough as football watchers, analysts, whatever. And I think the fans have seen enough. That if he benches any of the big boys and rotates them, all the stakeholders, especially Real Madrid fans, will understand. Because it's not working. And at the end of the day, fans want results. You don't want a Real Madrid team at this point in the season already dropping 4 points out of the possible total. No, that's not what you want.